So I took my super powerful nuclear toilet paper and withdrew the paint from much of the area around this mountain peak, mountainside rather, and on the trees in the foreground. And I've removed the clouds. I've just made the background fairly nondescript, which I think it should be at this point. Because I've made a decision about the foreground, I think what I'd like to do is intersect everything. I'm going to break a rule here. They say that you should not, in general, go right from the top to the bottom a tree trunk that's uninterrupted. Now, I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to put a couple of tree trunks in here. And they're going to go right off the top and right off the bottom. But I will interrupt them with a few sprigs of branches and maybe some foliage. I think I'd like to give it another dimension, have something very close to us, but not keep it too important. It'll be more in silhouette. Anyway, let's just see what we have going here. Let's just see what we can do. I'm going to use my baby finger as a guide down the side of the hill here. Okay, a skinny one. That's actually too skinny. Make it a little fatter. Don't make it perfect. We don't want it perfect. We want it perfect in its crookedness. You will rarely see perfectly straight things in nature. Okay, a bit straighter at the bottom. That's fine. In general, it's going to be a pine tree anyway, so I don't have to worry too much. And then I'd like another one really close to it. Let's go about there. This will be the dominant of the two. This one I'm going to make fatter. A little more obtrusive. Sorry about the traffic. This is one of those days where I may as well be parked in the median of the freeway. And it's just not stopping. I'm glad you guys are patient with it, but as I say, it always irritates me. I could close my window, but what's life if you have to close your window? Gotta have some fresh air going through things here. Okay, pretty straight, but not crazy straight. Some irregularities. Gotta have some irregularities. I know you can buy medications to help with irregularity, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, I think that'll do the job, really, for the most part. Tree branches. Yeah, I think we can. The least we can do is maybe help to close off the top a little bit. Well, that's not all, but let's do that. Because I've taken a lot of the paint away from the sky, I'm able to repaint, cutting into this foliage again. That won't be a problem. Yeah, I definitely want something on this side as well. Slightly different shape. Okay, I don't want to put too many shapes in there because I was hoping to keep this a reasonably loose painting. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. a lot of tall old trunks, you know, there'll be a lot of little spots where branches used to exist but have broken off. So why don't we just put a few of those in right now? Okay, I want to be able to see through these trunks at this level. Coming down, not so much. Coming down, not so necessary anymore. So let's do something here. Okay. You know, we're kind of winging it right now. It's okay. Keeps it somewhat interesting. All right, now. Okay, that breaks the trunks up. I may still have bits of foliage just in the very foreground, just the tips, you know. I don't think I have to. We have a lot of vertical line here, but we have a lot of horizontal line there. And this angle springs out from this area. You know, we might be okay. We might be okay. Something I like to do too sometimes, and it's not all the time, but you know, take a little blob like this, which will end up being foliage, and then without drawing a branch to connect this to this, you can see that because of the curve and its placement, those two are associated. You know, that's part of the same grouping of foliage. Keeps things loose if you don't actually connect them with a branch sometimes. So I'm not going to worry about that for the moment. Okay, I don't want those trees too interesting because they are in the foreground. We want to look past the foreground into the distance. No, I'm not going to add anything down here just yet. Yeah, you know, I think I probably eventually will. But let's not do that now. Let's just wait. Okay, that's not getting much done on the painting today, and that's just fine. There is always another day. I had planned to go much further on the painting today, but it's another day where I'm kind of ugh. So I know ugh's not a word, but I also know that you know what I mean. So what I'm actually doing is getting my motorcycle packed up, or rather loaded with some baggage, or rather bags to carry stuff, because I would like to, during this very hot weather, I'd like to go out and do a little bit of tootling around, and it's a good opportunity, even if I don't get out there and paint. At least when you're riding a bike, you get some air in your face. Okay, talk to you later.